So, yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna move my highs up a little bit, okay? I'm gonna move my highs to where I had them. So now, okay, those are where I want them, you know, basically. So let's move my mids up just a tad, not too. I don't like too many mids, not too much mid range, but you know, let's go again. Okay, that's sounding okay. My bass are still at 12 now. Let's see what I do with if I boost the bass a little bit. You know, like, I mean, I like to. You don't have to. You know, so just that's my EQ. I'm gonna, like, it's the same principle for bass. If you guys want me to do a bass video, ask me via private message, comment, whatever. I only have 10 minutes to tell you guys about this. But basically, yeah, just do that. Everybody, what they do is they all, like, when you start out with, when you get a new amp or when you get a new setting, everybody just goes, they go all the way to 0. They start everything off at 0 and then they move from there. Well, the thing is, if you set them up at 12, you get a little bit of a taste of each thing at the standard. A little itch on my thigh here, but at the standard, and then you can move from there. This way, you have some bass and some mid-range when you're testing out the highs, and vice versa, or you know, any combination of that. If you start at 0, it's basically you're just listening to with just treble, with, you know what I mean. And I mean, that's okay, but it's, you know, you're not going to get a full understanding or a good judgment. So start all of them at 12 and then move each one back and forth until you get like what you want. What you do is, let's just say you set your highs to somewhere you want to, okay? Keep the high there at all times. Don't move them all back to 12 and then, you know, go to your mid-range and then set that. Keep that high up there and then complement that with the mid-range and then complement that with the bass. You can go backwards. You can boost the bass, then the mid-range, and then the highs. But keep them at 12 o'clock, or, you know, the middle. You know, like if it's 1 through 10, keep them at 5. Or 0 through 10, keep them at 5 or 6. You know, somewhere around there, and then you can work with where you want everything to set up where you want. You know, each thing. Those are the basic EQs. Now, heads, some amp heads, they come up with a scoop for the mids. They come up with focus knobs. They come with boost knobs for some bass. That, I mean, that's just detailed EQ. But you have your basic 3-band EQ on every amp that comes with. This is a 4-pot guitar, 4-knob guitar. It comes with 2 volumes and 2 tones. Some basses, they have push-pull on their lows and the highs on there. Again, it's all based on your current settings. You can turn the tone knob down. All the knobs on anything it's based on your settings. So there's no specific standard for where you should have your bass, where you should have your middle, and where you should have your treble. It's just basically where it is. A lot of times what I like to do is I like to boost the mids, boost the bass back up on the mids, and then boost the highs. That's what I like to do. Some people like to boost the mids all the way up. Some people don't like mid-range at all. Some people don't like bass at all, so they kind of there's a little bit of a boost on bass. Some people play only clean, so they don't have any bass at all. They just keep it kind of a mid-range and then keep a high treble. Whatever you want to do. A lot of people are, what do you recommend for metal? What do you recommend? Well, whatever it is, start at 12 and then go from there. Because there's no recommended setting for metal. You know, a lot of metal has a lot of bass. I know that. Like a lot of drop A, drop B. This isn't drop B, but drop B songs, drop C. They have they boost their basses pretty high. Turning everything up all the way, that's going to cause a slight problem with what you're doing, because it's gonna be overworking it. I mean, just equalizing means equalize. EQ means equalizing, so equalizing your 3-band setting. So don't go all the way to 10 on each one of them and say, okay, this is the best that I can do. Like it's really just it's too loud, it's overwhelming. So keep it at 12, move it from there, whatever you like. Any more questions, ask me. This is the most that I've been getting. And then if you want bass, I can do another video for bass, because there's a couple things on bass that I would like to tell you guys, but that is only if you'd like to know. Thank you.